What's going on, guys? I want to make a quick video to show everybody how to be able to upload a 4K video to 4K quality video to YouTube straight from the iPhone, because a lot of people look like they're having trouble with it, and there seems to be a little bit of confusion on the topic. So first thing you want to do is go to your settings on your iPhone. All right, and all you need to do is basically go to camera. After you select settings, scroll all the way down, select camera. When you get there, the first option is to preserve your settings. So that makes it that like every time you leave the camera and come back, you don't have to like go through the different modes. So make sure you preserve them if you want to. Then you select record video and make sure you're at 4K 30 frames per second. That's a big problem. So I learned that the hard way. I was trying to do 4K 60 frames and they never converted. I mean, it's been, maybe a month or whatever, and they didn't convert. So make sure you select 4K at 30 frames per second. If you select 60 frames per second, it's going to be a different format. So there's two formats. There's most compatible, which is JPEG H264. That's what we want. So we're going to use most compatible. If you use 60 frames per second on 4K, then it's automatically going to be the high efficiency. And that seems to not convert properly on YouTube, I want to say. So that gives you like a H265 file or something like that. So that seems to not work. So to stick on the safe side, 4K, 30 frames per second, most compatible. That's pretty much how you need to set it. Then there is a YouTube setting somewhere in the YouTube settings that you have to dig around for, and it'll be like always upload highest quality possible. So once you select that, always upload highest possible quality, and then you have 4K 30, you're good. So now to prove it that it works, I'm on my television here, pulled up my little recent video, sneakers app, Nike Dunk Off-White University Red, got 'em. So if we scroll over to the left here, you can see the three dots. You select them, you go back over, you can see right there it says 4K already. So if you select it, boom, 2160 4K, and it's selected. So it will work from a TV. It will give you 4K. Obviously it has to be a 4K TV. So I'm not sure the specs on my actual television. I'm not sure if it's capable of 60 frames or not. It might be. I honestly don't remember, but it's definitely a 4K TV, and the 4K 30 works. So the 4K 60 isn't working for me. So I don't know. There's a possibility that it's a TV, but you just want the most compatible thing. So that'll work with the most TVs and devices. So now here we go to Google Chrome browser on the iPhone, and if you hit the little settings bar, you're gonna see there is no 4K available if you watch it from your phone. So if you're trying to check from your phone, here's a Google Chrome app on my phone. 720p is the highest quality it's gonna let you get out of that, which is pretty weird. So it doesn't even, using Google Chrome, there isn't even a 1080 here, even though the video is available at 4K, and I just showed you on my TV it's available at 4K. So if you watch from Google Chrome, at least on your iPhone, that's the best option you're gonna get is 720p. You can't even get 1080p. So that stood out to me. So but next, I'm going to go on directly from the YouTube app, the actual YouTube app itself. So when you open up the YouTube app, here it is. Now I'm going to go to my videos, my library, and select one of my videos. Give it a second here. So my videos, I'm going to select the same video. And now it's a little bit off screen, but there's three dots on the top. So when you select that, right now it's playing auto 480, but there's an option for 1080 right there. So when I tried from Chrome, 720 was the highest resolution. Now, when you go from the YouTube app itself, you're able to watch in 1080. Okay, it's a little bit of a step up. Now, the last one, tried from the Safari app, just so you can see what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna open that up. Boom. Here's my Safari on my YouTube. When you load it up on Safari, you have no options here. At least Safari from the iPhone. There's no options. There's no three dots to click on or a settings bar that allows you to change the quality. So it's automatically just giving you whatever it's giving you. So I'm not sure what it's playing back as, but that's probably part of the confusion. So you can see all you really have to do is just make sure it's 4K 30 frames and have your YouTube setting to always be highest possible quality for uploads, and you should be good. It shouldn't really matter. So it just has to be viewed from the right device or browser in order for you to watch the 4K. So as you saw, I worked from my television. So hopefully this clears up a lot of confusion for people, and just make sure you're filming directly in 4K 30 frames and you should be good to go.